Imagine a tense standoff between two neighboring nations, where heated words from one side spark outrage and accusations from the other, setting the stage for a deeper crisis that threatens regional peace. That's the core issue here, and it's one that demands our attention as we dive into Pakistan's firm response to India's latest inflammatory statements. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this back and forth be more about political posturing than genuine concerns, or is it a sign of deeper ideological divides? Let's unpack it all, step by step, so even newcomers to international relations can follow along easily. In a direct address to media inquiries about the provocative remarks from India's Minister for External Affairs, Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs spokesperson, Mr. Tahir Andrabi, delivered a clear and resolute rebuttal. At its heart, Pakistan firmly rejects and strongly condemns what it describes as highly inflammatory, utterly baseless, and recklessly irresponsible comments from the Indian official. This isn't just diplomatic sparring, it's a stern call-out that underscores the seriousness of the situation, reminding us how words can escalate tensions between countries. Pakistan positions itself as a mature and accountable nation, where every institution, from the government to the military, serves as a cornerstone of national security. These entities are wholly committed to protecting the country's sovereignty and territorial integrity, ensuring that the people of Pakistan feel safe and secure. This dedication was put to the test in the May 2025 conflict, a real-world example of how Pakistan's armed forces demonstrated exceptional professionalism and unwavering determination. They defended the homeland and its citizens against Indian aggression in a manner that was both effective and responsible, proving that no smear campaign can obscure this undeniable fact. For beginners, think of it like a team of skilled defenders in a high-stakes game, calm under pressure, strategic in action, and focused on victory without unnecessary chaos. And this is the part most people miss. The Indian leadership's efforts to tarnish Pakistan's institutions and leaders aren't random attacks. Pakistan views them as deliberate propaganda, crafted to divert global attention from India's own disruptive behaviors in the region and beyond. These include actions that destabilize peace, and more alarmingly, state-sponsored terrorism within Pakistan itself. Such divisive language from India highlights a troubling disregard for fostering friendship, tranquility, and stability in South Asia. It's like trying to change the subject during a heated argument, but in international politics, the stakes are far higher. Perhaps the most thought-provoking element, and one that could spark heated debates, is Pakistan's pointed advice to India. Rather than hurling unfounded accusations at Pakistan's military, India should turn its investigative lens inward, examining the fascist and revisionist aspects of Hindutva ideology. For those unfamiliar, Hindutva is a nationalist movement in India that emphasizes Hindu identity, but critics, including Pakistan here, argue it has fueled troubling trends like mob violence, lynchings without due process, unwarranted detentions, and even the destruction of homes and religious sites. It's portrayed as a force that has captured both India's state apparatus and its leadership, turning them into captives of this religiously motivated terror. This interpretation is controversial, of course. Some might see it as essential cultural preservation, while others view it as divisive extremism. What do you think? Is this a fair critique, or does it oversimplify India's complex internal dynamics? Despite the friction, Pakistan remains steadfast in its belief in peaceful coexistence, open dialogue, and diplomatic solutions. Yet, it stands united and unyielding in its capacity to protect its own interests and sovereignty, no matter the challenges. This balance of optimism for peace and readiness for defense is a key lesson in international relations. Talk first but always be prepared. Issued from Islamabad on December 7, 2025. Reference 369/2025. What are your thoughts on this diplomatic exchange? Do you agree with Pakistan's stance, or do you see India's perspective as justified? Share your views in the comments. Let's start a respectful discussion on how nations can navigate such volatile waters.